Hi student. Today we discuss about the class 5 science book unit 1 life around us. This unit A preparatory stage highlight the crucial role of nature as a home to birds and insects. Animals, birds and insects. Students in grade 3 and 4 have explored soil, water and air. Soil, air and water. They also learn how life evolves in different landforms depending upon the availability of soil, air, water. This unit in grade 5 presents the importance of water in life and ecosystem. It also covers its various form, movement and role in shaping land and supporting habitats. The unit convey water as a unique and limited essence of life. Water as a water as a unique and limited essence of life, showing how it helps in sustain the life of Earth. It also give example from the lives of people who stay close to nature. They enjoy clean treasures from the nature, and from nearby forest and surroundings. Their lifestyles and productions with locally available material reflect how life can be happy and creative in the lap of nature. Chapter 1, Water the Essence of Life. Water the Essence of Life, Introduction, Student to its various form and different source, fresh water and salt water. It also highlights the importance of water in different activities in the society. This chapter introduced the continuous movement of water in different form through the water cycle. It also explores how water saves the land and supports in the freshwater habitats, and highlight the need to conserve water. Chapter 2, Journey of River. This chapter follows the story of life of the river Godavari from its origin to its delta through maps, stories, and illustrations. It explored the tributaries of Godavari and aquatic life in the river. It familiars students with the dams built on the river. Students learn how the polluted river get polluted. This chapter highlights the ways river support ecosystem, people and culture. After reading this chapter, student will understand the water is a limited and shared resource which must be used wisely. Which must be used wisely. Chapter 1, What are the essence of life? It is raining after rushed to the window where Jyoti was already watching tiny raindrop slide down to the glass. Where do you think all this water comes from and where does it go? Asked a friend. Where do you think all this water comes from and where does it go? Asked a friend. Come, let us follow the journey of water. But first, let us see how much water there is on earth. Although most of the earth's surface is covered with water, the majority of it salty. Majority of it salty. Leaving less, leaving less amount of fresh water. All living being people, animal, birds, and plant depend on the fresh water to survive. It is essential for drinking, growing crops, and carrying out daily activity. Many plants and animals also live in fresh water. Without water, life would not be possible. Without water, life would not be possible. Now imagine if all the water on the earth in this glass, then the fresh water would only be a much. They are all our source of water. Here all are source of water. Jyoti was curious, is there water in air too? And is snow a form of water? Water has different forms. Water has different forms. We already know the different form of water: liquid as the rain, solid as an ice, and vapor as in steam. Let us understand more about this through. Let us water cycle. Let us understand how much changes take place in nature. Activity 3. Take a transparent bag. Use a marker to draw the sun, cloud, trees, and arrows on it as shown in the picture. Fill one third of it with colored water. You can use blue paint or food dye for this. Seal the bag tightly to prevent any leak. Place it in the sunlight. After a few hours, observe the changes inside the bag. Observation 1. Water heat up. Water droplets form inside the cover. I wonder, how does water heat up? It is because of sunlight. As you have seen in the above activity, the sun's heat causes the water to turn into water. As you have seen in the above activity, the sun's heat causes the water to turn into water vapor. When the water vapor cools, it forms small droplets inside the bag. Eventually, these droplets fall back down. Similarly, in nature, heat causes the water from different sources like ocean and river to become water vapor. Water vapor from the clouds, which comes down as rain, snow, and hail. This water goes back into river, lakes, and ocean. This constant circular movement of water in nature is called the water cycle. So this is the cycle of water cycle. Water water cycle. Water heat up and make the cloud become rain, rain come to in pond or many sources of water and again heat the water, become vapor, vapor become water droplet. This is the totally cycle process. For this reason it's called a water cycle. Groundwater groundwater let us find out what happened to rainwater when it comes down. When it rains, some water is soaked up by the soil. This water sinks through the layer of soil and rocks. The water that gets stored deep underground is called underground water. We dig wells, bore wells, tube wells, and hand pumps to draw this water from the ground for our use. In cities with many cemented surface, rainwater cannot go into the ground easily, which stop groundwater from getting recharged. Surface water. Rivers, ponds, lakes, are the natural source of fresh water in addition to groundwater. Do you ever wonder how river flows? A river often begins its journey from up in the mountain and flow down across the land. Let us understand through the activity. Material required: an old newspaper and cup of mustard seed or any other small seed. Procedure: take a seed from the newspaper and crumble it to create fold. Take another seed and place it over the crumble place. Press it down and that what sloped are getting. Now slowly pour the mustard seed from the cup of the highest point of the slope. Observe the movement of the seed. Yes, this is the movement of the seed. What did you observe about the mustard seed? तो मस्टर्ड सीड ऊपर से नीचे आ रहा है, ठीक है, जस्ट लाइक ए रिवर टाइप एक शेप बन रहा है उधर. तो आर दे मूविंग इन ए स्ट्रेट लाइन और डू दे स्प्रेड आउट इन डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन? नो 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 नो, वो ऊपर से जो नीचे आ रहा है स्ट्रेट लाइन में नहीं आ रहा है, तो दे आर स्प्रेड डाउन, स्प्रेड डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन. ओके. Are they collecting in some areas? Yes, different. They are some collected the different areas. Do they gather like water, gather in lakes, river, and so on? Yes, definitely. They are also gathered. This gathering point. Are they collecting in some areas? Yes. Do they gather like water, gather in lake, river, and so on? Yes. Water flows, stops, or curve according to the shape of the land formation in its path. The flow of water can also change the shape of land. On the on the basis of activity 6, with Master C discussed how some river flow towards the Arabian Sea while some flow towards the Bay of Bengal. Do you know the Luni River originating the Aravalli Range in Rajasthan is the only major Indian river that does not drain into a sea. Instead, it ends up in the marshy land on the run of Kutch in Gujarat. Very interesting things. Ice, mountain, glaciers, waterfall, river, valley, dune, lake, desert. Our, our lifeline rivers in India. This map of India shows some of the major rivers of our country. Life in water. After notice that the rain had filled up the pond near the school ground. She She called out to Jyoti, "Come and look." They could see tiny fish swimming and a small frog sitting on a lotus leaf. Where is this? Yes, a tiny fish swimming, a frog sitting on a lotus leaf. It is wonderful to see the variety of plants and animals living in water. How are they different from those living on land? Complete the following table discussing with peers about the characteristic of animals on land and animals in water. Animals on land and information card. Dragonfly flies fast and lays egg near water. Eat mosquitoes. We got a water scorpion, insect with pincer, pincers, lives underwater, breathes using a tail tube. Pond heron, a bird with long leg that stands still to catch fish. Very good. That stand still to catch fish. Freshwater turtle, a soft-shelled turtle that lives in ponds and rivers. Water snake, a harmless water snake that eats fish and frog. Reeds eggplants grow along the edge of pond, tall and grass-like. Lotus and water lily, rooted floating. Flowers float on water, roots stay in the pond bed. Water hyacinth, free floating. A fast growing plant that floats and spreads on water. Name of the bird or animal, mouth of beaks, movement through legs, feet, fins, rough diagram, fish, round mouth, facing upward, fins, rough diagram, pond heron, long and pointed mouth, thin legged, rough diagram. Dear student, you can try also types, names, local name. The waxy coating only make them waterproof. Waxy coating, waxy coating leaf, lotus leaf, waxy coating, and keep too much water from getting inside the plant. This help the plant stay healthy and not get damaged. Repeat again. The waxy coating only make them waterproof, and keep too much water from getting inside the plants. This help the plants stay healthy and not get damaged. Okay, now type of plants in water. Through this activity, we discovered the rich variety of plants and animals that lives in freshwater habitats. These living beings have special features like floating leaves, fins, or long roots that help them survive and grow in water. These remind us how essential freshwater is for supporting life on Earth. In this chapter, we learn that water exists in different forms: ice, water, and vapor. We saw how water keeps moving through the water cycle, changing its form as it travels throughout the air, land, and sky. Air, land, and sky. We also explored how aquatic plants and animals live in around water and depend on water for their survival. So let's try this question. Match the following this. Why do you think most of the water on earth cannot be used for drinking for farming? Okay. Large number of living beings live near water bodies. Why? What would happen if it did not rain in your region for 2 years? Very good. So this is the very important question. So we can write uh, all answer with deep thinking. Question number 5. What do you think happened to rainwater in a forest compared to a city? Can you design a house or school that conserves water wisely? What would it include? Let us make a fish by folding a piece of paper. Okay. So let's try the student to make the fish like this. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. जो चैप्टर यहाँ पे ख़त्म होता है, तो आज का क्लास यहाँ पे कंप्लीट करता हूँ। अगर आप लोगों को ऊपर में जो क्वेश्चन है इसका आंसर के बारे में जानना है तो आप मेरे को कमेंट करके बताइए। इसके लिए सेपरेट छोटा सा एक आंसर वीडियो क्लिप बना दूंगा मैं। थैंक यू।